Good morning. Happy Beltane. Remember all that rye? It was like taller than my head. This is all it there in the background. It got mowed down. And the awesome thing about this rye is that, you know, it's a cover crop. So the cover crop here is rye and vetch, and they grow together. And the rye is, you know, making a lot of biomass. So it has a lot of, you know, you can see there's just tons and tons and tons of this mulch now here. Like more, this is enough mulch to not have to buy any mulch or import it from somewhere else. So it's growing all the mulch that is needed for this garden, and it's feeding the soil. So, you know, we're like, oh, compost and, you know, these other ways that we feed the soil, but also the plants that are growing in the soil are making sugars on their roots, and the more that there are plants growing that are making a lot of sugars, the more it feeds the soil food web that's alive in the soil. So that's also another thing that's happening with the rye and the vetch. And this kind of rye, you have to wait until it's flowering in order to like, if you were to cut it down before it was flowering, it would just grow back, kind of like your lawn. But when it puts all of its energy into making this seed head, you cut it down, then it won't come back. And now you just have all this beautiful mulch laid right in place, been feeding the soil all winter, preventing the weeds from growing. What is it, this man who grows this rye, Leon, he says something like, you have to take up all the parking spaces with cover crop. In other words, you plant the cover crop so thickly that the weeds don't have anywhere to be and they don't have any access to the light. So this cover crop was planted, you know, it's like Beltane right now. It's like the, you know, officially getting into the heat of summer, and this cover crop was planted in the fall after the winter or fall crops came out of the garden. So yay, it's a sight to behold. It's like when I look at it, it just feels so good in my eyeballs. So thank you, Rye, thank you, Vetch, thank you, Leon, for taking good care of it like that.